On this day, July 8th, 2016, the Balm in Gilead is launching the National Brain Health Center for African Americans. New beginnings are so very important, and today's launch of the National Brain Health Center for African Americans is important and critical to the state of health among African Americans. The mission of the National Brain Health Center for African Americans is to raise awareness of the issues of cognitive health. What is cognitive health? It is the ability to think, to learn, and to remember. It is the basis of how we reason, how we judge, how we concentrate, how we plan, and how we organize. Good cognitive health, like good physical health, is very, very important. The National Brain Health Center for African Americans will address 4 of the most serious cognitive health issues facing African Americans. They are Alzheimer's, stroke, epilepsy, and traumatic brain injury. African Americans are twice as likely to have Alzheimer's than any other ethnic group in the United States. Nearly 44% of African American men and 48% of African American women have some type of cardiovascular disease that includes heart disease and stroke. African Americans account for nearly 1/3 of all those diagnosed with epilepsy. And the Centers for Disease Control estimates that around 30% of all injury deaths are contributed to brain traumatic injury. The National Brain Health Center for African Americans is your resource center to support your efforts to address these horrendous killers in our community. We are asking each and every one of our faith partners and community-based organizations to recommit your effort to fight for better health and better health care among African Americans. Go to our website today, www.brainhealthcenterforafricanamericans.org. Brain Health Center for AfricanAmericans.org. Pass on the information and resources to your congregation, to your neighbors, and to your family members. Follow us on Facebook, National Brain Health Center for African Americans. Again, follow us on Facebook, National Brain Health Center for African Americans. Follow us on Twitter, Brain Health AA. Follow us on Twitter, Brain Health AA. The National Brain Health Center for African Americans will host its first webinar on July 21st, focused on Alzheimer's and African Americans, what we must do together. We must thank our partners. They include the National Black Nurses Association, the Alzheimer's Association, Us Against Alzheimer's Association, the National Genome Center at Howard University, AARP, Dan Gaspy and B. Smith, and a host of congregations throughout our nation. The National Brain Health Center for African Americans is funded through a cooperative agreement with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Let's stay close for better health. Let's pray together close for better health. Let's fight together close for better health. Join us close for better health. Welcome to your National Brain Health Center for African Americans. Yes, there is a balm in Gilead.